Hey, good morning. Welcome to another episode of Keeping the Shred Alive. What's shaking, everybody? Happy Saturday morning. It's episode 4. We're doing good, man. We're doing good. It's early morning. It's 10 a.m. What can we say? You know, I'm taking my orange juice and I had a good night. Yeah, totally. The Raise Your Horns Radio, awesome as usual. You know what? If you are in a local band or anywhere in BC or the world, go check out the page. It's awesome on YouTube. Raise Your Horns Radio, and you send your music out, and he'll put it for you and everything else. But you got to listen. He does an awesome show, plays unsigned bands, and then he's got a little news thing, and it's an awesome show. So definitely keeping the metal going in the community, right? Worldwide, globally. So yeah, it was good. New time subscribers, if you guys are just checking out the page today, which I super appreciate it. You guys are checking it out. And subscribe, hit that thumbs up. Subscribe and hit the bell so that way you know what's happening in Steve-O world. Or something of that nature. Anyway, here we are, Saturday morning. Today, lots of cool stuff. It's been busy. It's been really busy in my life. For those, I'm doing my first aid level 3 course. Yeah, because I got to renew it every 3 years. So it's tough. Here in Canada, in BC, we changed a lot of things. We're finally on the path with Red Cross globally, right? BC was a little bit behind the game, like 15, 20 years. So it's cool. So I'm relearning a bunch of stuff that we used to do that we don't do. So I salute all you first responders and first aid people. You've got a lot on your shoulders, and I've been doing it for 20 plus years, and it's cool. It feels good to be able to save someone's life or help somebody out, whether it's a cut, a bruise, a fall, you name it, right? I'm the kind of person, if I see something on the side of the road, I'll pull over and, hey, need any help? Yeah, can I help you? So that's good. A little sketchy nowadays, whatever happens, but anyway, we're good over here. We're Canadian, we're super cool over here, so we're good. Yeah, so anyway, what can I say? It's been good. Great week of metal, lots of cool stuff coming out. Mail stuff, look at that. I got some mail. So the first show or second, I'm going back now. Hey, we did a Keeping the Shred Alive with a band called Boneyard. And from Alberta, Edmonton. So, package in the mail. I like stuff in the mail. So, let's check this stuff out. They're like, super, super awesome band, Boneyard. Super appreciative. So they had a wicked video. And I'm like, yeah, I like packages, man. Open it up. So they're like, sweet. Oh, yeah. Super. Whoa, that was close. Got a CD from them. Check it out. Super awesome. Totally awesome. I'll be putting that in the Jeep. My wife actually liked them a lot. We were going through songs that one morning and I came across them. And Lisa's like, oh, stop. What is that? And then, And I got a sticker and a button. Sweet. That is awesome. Thank you so much. That's going to go on my guitar strap and on my road case. So we get to start touring again. Anyway. Awesome, thank you. Hit them up, right? Their CDs are available, and you will like them. So, mail. Awesome. What else? Some really cool news. Hell Yeah's debut album. I know it's been a while, and God bless Vinny. It was just certified gold. That's cool. So, I mean, they're still selling stuff. They keep making albums. I'm not sure what path they're going to go to now with Vinny gone, but I hope the band stays together. I forget his name, but they've got the drummer who's been doing stuff with Corey Taylor. And so I'm really excited for that. And some senseless news, right? 75 years ago today, the world's first modern computer made its public debut. Wow, 75 years ago. And apparently it took up like a half a warehouse. It was huge. Just to add 1 + 1 = 2. So anyway, cool technology, and now we've got cell phones about that big that hold a moly ton of information and stuff. Awesomeness. Wednesday night was a cool night. Did an interview via Zoom, which is really cool. You got to check it out. It's on my Facebook page. I'll put the link down below with Ron Kanutsky. Really cool guy, awesome. The interview was wicked. It was like basically like having coffee with someone, hanging out in the same room and just shooting the shit. He's asking questions like we normally do, right? So he has an awesome thing going on for him. So go check him out. I'll put it on the link and then I'll put it on my Facebook page for those of you who want to go back and forth and stuff. But yeah, it was a fun evening of just shredding, playing guitar, asking me questions, and when I started playing guitar and everything else. So it was awesome, really cool. Speaking of guitar, I know it's a little bit old news, but it's kind of cool news. I really don't have any. I used to have a couple older Ibanez reverse headstock RGs that were out in the 90s and stuff. And yeah, I kind of, times were tough and I had to get rid of one or two. So I'm really spookily happy with the new Ibanez RG 565. Do check them out. These are awesome. So the old school's coming back, right, from Made in Japan. I mean, they make amazing guitars. So the Ibanez is bringing back some of the old school stuff. And do check out their 2021 website. It's really cool, up to date, some new stuff since COVID kind of ruined NAMM and all that jazz. So anyway, yeah, what can I say? Let's hit some news. What's up? All right, hey, welcome to some news for today. Note to the wise, all my stuff that I normally get on a weekly basis comes from Metal Titans, the defenders of metal entertainment. So big shout out to them. Awesome, let's go check them out. They're on Facebook. So some news we've got coming on today. Some cool stuff. Alice Cooper says rock is not dead. It's where it should be. I don't know about that, man. I seriously don't. I mean, I don't listen to much radio anymore. I don't know about you guys, but I mean, there is some cool stuff out there, but we really got to get rid of some of this, what do they call it? Fluffy bunny crap. Not my bunny, no, not the murder bunny, the good stuff. Alice Cooper argued that Gene Simmons' famous comment about rock being dead applied only in a business sense, and that artistically the genre is where theoretically it should be. God, I hope not. KISS member Gene Simmons made headlines in 2014 when he claimed that rock music had been murdered by technology and attitudes in the modern world. Some brilliance somewhere was going to express in how it goes, but because much harder to earn a living playing music and writing songs. That I agree with. Napster and stuff on the internet is making it harder. I know with touring, that's where you sort of make your money, keeping yourself on the road kind of stuff. In a recent interview with NME, Cooper basically countered Simmons, stating, I'd like him to do my taxes, he explained. He's a businessman. He's business-wise, it's valid, totally. But I guarantee you right now, in London, somewhere in a garage, they're learning Aerosmith, they're learning Guns N' Roses, a bunch of 18-year-olds are putting something together, and it's gonna be awesome. Well, let's hope so. You know, so we'll see how that goes. Yeah, all right. Metallica. Any Metallica fans out there? I still love them to death. They're still awesome. Metallica marked their 35th anniversary. 35! Anniversary for the groundbreaking album Master of Puppets by playing an opening track, Battery, on the late night show with Stephen Colbert last night. I'm not going to put the link because they will probably show up at my front door and sue my ass off, but that's okay. Good news is all good news, right? So anyway, just YouTube it. You'll see it there. I watched it half an hour ago. It is awesome. Super awesome. James sounds great. They're all just basically, yeah, fantastic. There'll be a clip on YouTube somewhere. Released March 3rd, 1986, Master of Puppets became one of the most influential metal albums of all time, and its success marred by the death of bassist Cliff Burton, salute, who was killed in a bus crash while touring the release of the album. Speaking on the 3rd anniversary, 2016, frontman James Hetfield said, I think Master of Puppets signifies for a lot of people, and it does for me as well, the pinnacle of the Cliff Burton era with Metallica, obviously, but also still rebellious back then. Totally. Awesome. So I love that album. KISS. These guys. Yeah, remember them? Anyway, they're celebrating their Shout It Out Loud 45th anniversary collection is out now. There'll be a link I'll stick down below. You can get all their new t-shirts, coffee cups, mugs. It's Gene, right? He's got to pay his mortgage, so you got to make sure he's happy. Just kidding. Dean Castronovo is Getting Hard with Jade Alicia podcast on Spotify and iHeartRadio. Hear about all the cool stuff he's been up to and I'll be doing over the years. Going to be a wicked interview. Do check it out. I'll post the link, of course. No problem. Pantera. Now we're talking. Pantera is celebrating their 20th anniversary for reinventing the steel. With a vibrant new mix, the heavy metal on the 20th anniversary Pantera's reinventing the steel is awesome. I've seen the packaging. I already ordered it. You can get it on Amazon. I'll put the link below. Of course I will. And I heard a couple tracks off it. Bam! Like, I didn't mind the album, but it just... the mix. Right? So now the mix is awesome. I mean, it's fantastic. They should have done this from day one. After runaway success of Pantera's 1992 album, Vulgar Display of Power, the band seemed insight in creating an increasingly extreme and weird records. Far Beyond Driven at 94 and The Great Southern Trendkill 96. Both provided awesome punches to the throat with brilliant moments in the band's admirable sonic explosion of the albums, but it didn't bring out their best. So for the older songs and Digs was really cool about the whole thing, fist pumping, craving the air, and fans were just fucking hostile, right? So Reinventing the Steel, released in 2000, it felt like it needed to have a welcome to return. So with that, they had Terry Date basically come in and just remix the damn thing, and it was fantastic. So I heard a couple tracks this morning, and wow, amazing. So I went and ordered it. Yeah, the album now it's killer. So good job on that. Fantastic. What can I say? It's Pantera. So just crank it loud. Make sure you crank it loud. Absolutely. Yeah. We got more news. I know we got more news. But for today, that's the news. We're keeping it simple. All right. All right, this is the part of the show we call Shootin the Shit, which is pretty much, that's all it really is, right? So, but it's always going to be musically based. Absolutely. I get a lot of questions and stuff. I made a video a couple weeks ago, and I'll bring it up now today. Everyone's asking, so what do you do, Steve? What do you do? What do you practice on? How did you, your regimen for guitar playing and everything else? I'm like, hey, I'll give you some pointers, real simple stuff. Stuff that I've picked up over the years by my influences and talking to the guys that I look up to. Zach Wilde, Chris Broderick, watching, Dimebag play and things like that. And everyone has their own thing and their stuff that they go with. So 7 basic habits that you as a guitar player should pick up. Or even, this will also work as a drummer. So guitar players, drummers, bass players. 7 basic habits for you guys. Number 1, visualize. So real simple. I daydream a lot. Of course, I'm at work, right? So I imagine myself playing a song. I'll hear a song on the radio, and then I'll put it in my iPod or my cell playlist or Spotify, and I'll put it on repeat, right? And I just imagine myself playing the song. And if I want to learn stuff quick, that's the best way to do it. When I go to sleep, same thing. I put my headphones on, and I'll sleep with the song on my head on repeat. And damn, it makes learning the song so much easier when you actually pick up the guitar to start playing it. It's there. It's ready to go. It's really cool. It's really simple. So visualize what you're doing. No problem. You're good that way. It's good for benefits for your playing and knowing all the skills. Kind of like practicing in your daydream, right? Kind of stuff. Number 2, learn something every day. Learn something, whether it's a jingle off a radio or just a lick or just something you saw on YouTube or just something you saw in general that, but learn something every day. It keeps that brain one step in front of the other, which is good. That's how you progress and you get better at stuff, right? Don't just stick with the same rehashed stuff you've been doing for the last, 7 months or 2 years or whatever. So take the time, especially now during COVID. You're home, play guitar, learn stuff, constantly learning stuff. Number 3, y'all got cell phones, right? You all have one of these things, a cell phone that what am I doing right now? Recording. Record yourself. Prop it up on the stand or something like that and play guitar, and then, you know, zoom in on your fingers and see what you're doing wrong, and maybe you can improve the posture of how your hand is or the positioning of whatever, right? If you can't see what you're doing wrong, you'll never know. So, like, I record every show that I've done live. I'll go back and I'll critique it. Okay, you know what, I didn't stand. Yeah, I should have done that. Oh, that was stupid. Maybe, you know, don't do scissor kicks in the air kind of thing, because you look like I'm fluffy. So, yeah, anyway. So learn from that, and then you can watch yourself. And then you've got some stuff that you can base and learn from, right? So, yeah, record yourself. 1, 2, 3. Number 4, take lessons. Just take lessons. Even if it's simple stuff, there's tons of videos on YouTube. Even if it's sweep picking, you know, you want to learn how to sweep pick, take a lesson on it. So, you know, all these little things, it helps a little bit because, yeah, what can I say? Take a few lessons on drumming, drum style techniques, things like that. Little things that will progress your capabilities as a bass player, you know, learning bass runs, play some jazz, play some blues, and you can incorporate that in your rock and metal playing. Same with drummers, right? You know, jazz, I mean, what's his name? Neil Peart. I mean, he went, after so many years of playing, he went to a very famous jazz player in New York, and he says, you know, I want to learn how to play. And the guy's like, what? You're already top tier. He goes, wow. Learn stick movement and how to handle the stick better and rudiments. So you can always, you never stop learning. So but push your envelope to keep doing that, right? Totally. And focus on practice. Don't just come down, the next one, of course, focus on practice. Don't just come down and just noodle, right? Have a regimen of what you want to do. You come down, you practice, okay, for 20 minutes, I'm going to do scales. For 10 minutes, I'm going to do arpeggios and leads. For this, I'm going to do riff farming, right? So set something up for your schedule of what you're going to practice. So you've got some goals that you're looking towards and how you can achieve those in little steps. Okay, so, and which goes to the next one, which is tracking your progress. So track your progress will go beside your focus and practice. So when you're focusing your practice, hey, within 6 weeks, I want to be able to learn the beat it solo, right? So you break the solo down into segments. So week 1, I'm going to work on this part, and then you just work on it and work on it and work on it, and videotape and go, oh, okay, yeah, I didn't have my hand there. Okay. The next week, you go to the second section, right? So break it up into different sections and parts, and then eventually, the last few weeks, you put everything together, you videotape, and then everything will just run smoothly. But if you don't practice what you're doing, and you don't make a video of how your progress is, within a couple of weeks, you're gonna go, am I getting better? I don't know, I don't have really a reference. Use the video as a reference to go back and see exactly what you did or didn't do wrong. It will really help. I swear to you. Totally. And of course, COVID and all this stuff. Jam with others. Surround yourself with really good musicians, and that makes a big difference. If you got good players, you'll get good. When this COVID thing blows over, jam with other people. I mean, not only we can't do it now, you can. There's lots of stuff on TikTok. You can do duos. There's stuff you can do on YouTube, and contact them and say, hey, you want to do a video together kind of thing? And then, you know, they can do a drum track, or they can do a bass track or guitar track. And then if you have the capabilities of editing and video, it's a great way to do it. Even Zoom, right? Find a way. There's different websites you can go to for jamming and people. And it's becoming popular now because of the COVID thing, but jam with others. Good player, you'll get, you know, make sure the guy you're always playing with is always above you a little bit. Because then you'll be able to progress more, learn more, he'll give you advice, and vice versa. You might have something he might not know, so it's a team effort, it's a community effort. Whole and whole, absolutely. So, simple things like that will help you, right? So, yeah, simple. Seven habits for a guitar player, bass player, and drummer. So, simplicity as its best. Try it out. Let me know down below what you guys think about it, for sure. All right? All right. That's Shootin' the Shit. All right, here we are in the part of the show where we call it Keeping the Shred Alive. Real simple. I look out for bands and drummers, bass players, guitar players, yada, yada, yada. That is basically keeping the torch going while this whole COVID thing is going. And just, you know, just playing and doing something and keeping the page on YouTube or Bandcamp active, right? So if you're interested in being part of this, I do check out a lot of band pages on a daily basis, and I get infiltrated with lots of stuff, and there's lots to watch during the week that I got to keep on track of what's happening and everything else. The key thing is you got to be busy, because I get lots of videos from bands going, hey, put me on the show. So I check out the band, I'm like, you haven't posted nothing since 2018. So I'll go, 2 months, 3 months. But in general, you got to keep your page active, right? That's how you're going to keep everyone still. We went through this a couple episodes, right? If you don't, then you kind of follow the thing, and next thing you know, you're watching Sally's fucking cat videos or whatever. Back to that stupid thing. All right, so keeping the shred alive, hashtag keeping the shred alive, and then I'll check out the videos if it comes up. If not, no big deal. I know where to go. I know who you are, dude. So, there's a good band that I've been following for a little bit, and I like them a lot, and the members are really cool. So the band is from Seattle, Washington, and they are called GREYHAWK. So a note from their page, on their Facebook page, just for a couple weeks ago, so going back to the end of January. It says here, hey everyone, just a quick note, things have been quiet due to Washington being on lockdown, but we have not been dormant. We have been getting creative and using technology to keep the band moving forward. At this point, we have almost another full album in demo form. As soon as it's safe to get together, we will studio track this thing, and they're hopeful for 2021 release on our amazing label. Yeah, they got into a label, Fight Records, so fantastic. It says here, stay safe, keep the flame burning out there, my friends. So GREYHAWK, metal, and they remind me a European, Euro, total 80s power metal from Europe, which is really cool because you wouldn't expect something from this from a band in the States, right? But they've done it really well. Fantastic. I like the guys. They're super cool. And the newest sensation from Sweden, and newly founded band in the States. A little bit of Malmsteen, some Michael Schenker, and some Steeler. But anyway, GREYHAWK. Super cool guys. Awesome band. So without further ado, here's some GREYHAWK. What do you think? Not bad? Fuck, it's just, wow. Awesome voice, awesome production, awesome sound. Fantastic. So link will be down below. Check them out. Hit them up on their website and hit them up on Facebook as well. I'll find both links. Go from there and do support them. They are awesome. And they can use your love and you can use some of their power love. That sounds weird. Anyway, that was GREYHAWK. So moving right along, again, this is the part where it's a solo individual or whatnot for someone who's keeping the torch going, right? So it could be a drummer, it could be a bass player, it could be a guitar player. I've been doing guitar players and they have all been awesome. So we're gonna turn the table a little bit. We're gonna go with a drummer. This guy is fucking amazing. It's a simple page, right? He loves doing just drum covers and stuff like that. And it's well done, and he takes the time to learn the parts and he plays them. So you sit there and you are entertained for sure. Nick Thomas, good buddy Nick Thomas. I'll read you a little bit of his page, real simple. Welcome to my drum channel, friends. I don't really cover songs here. I usually pick a song because I like the melody. I listen to it a couple of times and then I just push the record button. I don't rehearse or practice the songs. I just jam them out. It's like a Super Bowl backyard party and your team isn't winning. That is so cool. So yeah, I got a couple videos I'm gonna put up here. Do check them out. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And without further ado, here's a little bit of Nick Thomas.
Shadow of
What do you think? Awesome? Totally. So that's the thing, like I said, right? Keeping the shred alive, so it doesn't matter what you're doing, as long as you're doing something and it's intriguing. For me as a viewer, especially YouTube, I'm always searching videos. And his page is really well done. His videos have different angles and everything else, and it's really well put together. I do awesomely like it. So kudos to Nick Thomas. Go check out his page, say hello to him, and spread the love, man. Keeping the community as much as possible. So yeah. Happy Saturday to all buddies out there, and hope you guys are enjoying your weekend. Tomorrow is Ola, number 43. What's going to happen with the rabbit? Who the hell knows? But yeah. All right, my friends. I've been Steve. You guys have been awesome. Happy Saturday, happy weekend. Until next one. See ya.